Affinity, Rusted Nova, your top three. BFD fourth, Murph moving up to fifth there on that last lap, right at the last second, last car on the track. Joe Beef sixth, he jumped up for front of Logical. So your point leaders here right now for the championship, Murph and Logical. Fifth and seventh here on this one, Affinity outside. So here we go. We are going green. Let me get the feed up here for you real quick. Affinity there on the outside in P1, but it looks like Affinity got a much better job than FNW there on the start. As we're going to head down into turn one. And it's going to be a big fat BFD with a good jump. He jumps all the way up to P2. Man, I've got these cars are ghosts right now. They'd be piled up there in turn one. Let's get back up here to the front. And it's Affinity there on the front. BFD got a really good jump. He is all over the back of Affinity there. Rusted there in P number 3. Logical's up to fourth from his seventh spot. Murph had started in that fifth spot, but he had a terrible start. Oh, fell all the way back to eighth. BFD going to take the top spot right there over Affinity as they head down. Where are they at on the racetrack? They're heading into that turn number 10 on lap number 1 of 29 here. And they are all piled up. Just a gaggle of cars here right now, going back from about 4th on to about 9th. BFD Affinity here out in front. Didn't really look like BFD had much of a shot here to get out in front of this race from the start. Did he start on different? Now everybody's on softs, it looks like. Affinity, Logical, your top three all on softs. Rusted the first car on mediums back in that 4th position. Let's see here. Logical's moved down to that 9th spot. He was back to 11th, so he's trying to get back up there a little bit. Gained some spots he lost there. Big dive down to the corner up on the outside of the Williams car of Nova. Let's see if he can get up underneath there in the inside of turn number, what was that, 3. Logical trying to run back through this field after falling back to about 11th. A lot of lockups going on here. You see a lot of tire smoke. Good shot right here. We'll jump over. Let's see. We'll jump over to the in-car here with Logical. You can see him trying to chase down Nova here. Let's see what else we got going on the field. So it looks like Affinity closing up on BFD here. Where are they at? They're coming down that little short chute. Let's see if he can get DRS here coming off of turn number 13. Didn't do anything on that little short straightaway. Let's see. It also looks like Murph's closed up on the back of AJB here for 5th and 6th. Taking a look on the inside there as they're heading up into turn number 13 on that. See if they can get on that short stretch as well. Murph is right on the back. AJB pressuring him here. You can see if AJB locks up there, makes a little bit of a mistake. He's going to give Murph that outside, say, here, you can get around me, but you're going to take the long way around. Looks like Murph's going to back off for a little bit, settling behind him. Turn down into turn 14. A good run there into 14. As he gets a good run off the bottom. And he still has DRS here. Doesn't look like he's helping him a whole lot as AJB is able to pull back on the outside. As they head down into turn number 1, see if Murph takes a late dive. He doesn't. Oh, he's going to settle back in behind there. So good race right there. We'll look here at Logical, see if he can run down AJB here as they head up into turns 11 and 12. And he's going to get up underneath him under 11. He is going to make a pass down here going into 12 up on the outside. You don't normally see passes here at Bahrain in that spot, but he's able to make it work. His Logical's back up to 5th after falling back to 11th. He's setting his sights on Shelling. We got a caution in sector advantage. He didn't make much of a run on him there. Big lock up there for Shelling again. We'll look up here to this battle here with Shelling as he comes off the inside of AJB once again. Or excuse me, Joe Beef. He's able to make the pass work right now going down into the turn number 4. Shelling's now moved his way up to 3rd. Joe fighting back right there, gets a little bit loose. We're on this fight right now. Joe trying to come back at Shelling here. As they head down into the last couple of corners. Logical is going to make a late dive. I thought he was going to try to get both of them right there. Logical's usually pretty aggressive on those moves. Joe's car's kind of dancing all over the place. I'm sure that's just a little bit of lag. But Shelling, Joe, and Logical here for this 3rd, 4th. Oh, there's a big dive by Joe down into the... So we got 4 cars here all fighting for 3rd right now. Oh, another lock up there from Joe. He kind of gets down, pinches Logical down in the corner. But he moves back. He sees him there, moves to the outside, gives him some space. So good side-by-side racing here. through the turns 12 and 13 as they head up into turn number. Let's see what else we got going on here. You can see how strong that undercut was. His Affinity now made up all that ground on BFD, and he's now going to get ahead of him here. These are your first and second runners from early on, and Affinity came in and got tires of just a lap or two. A little contact right there. Affinity off the track, but he's going to lock it up now going in into turn number 8. But he is going to get that spot away from BFD, and let's see if he can make some distance here. Nova's going to have to come in here and pit it sometime into turn 11. You'll see me looking at my map all the time. I guess you'll see me at all. I don't have my webcam on. Let's go back here and look at this. Oh, we got a mess right here with Schelling all over the back of Murph. Schelling came in about a lap or two later for tires. I don't know if there was contact there, but Schelling got in pretty deep. Murph moves up the track. It's going to let Schelling and AGB get by. Because we got a fight back and forth here for the lead now as Nova has pitted, and it's BFD and Affinity here fighting it out. Affinity back with DRS as they head up into turn number 4. And he is going to lock up. He's going to be down the inside, side by side through 4, down this little short straightaway into this S section here through turns 5 and 6 and 7. And it's going to be BFD back out and trying to look up front to see if Affinity is gaining any ground on BFD, but right now this is our battle on the track. FNW and AGB going at it. You think they might have a little bit of team orders here. FNW is definitely the faster of the two. AGB looks like he might be holding him up a little bit. And he's going to get by on the outside as they head in under 14 and 15. And it looks like AJB may be pitting. Oh, there's FNW diving into the pits. Kind of dived right in front of his teammate there. I'm surprised he didn't take him out, but we're going to get up here. We got Nova here closing up on Hype. Hype is yet to pit. He is yet to come in and change tires, so he's got a long run here. He's 12 laps into this. I think he's going to go for a 1 stop. Maybe some bunch of these guys are going to be on 2 stops. But Nova is going to get underneath the Hype there, heading down into the last couple of corners there. But Hype comes back up on the outside. Good move there. Even on those old tires, a good run from Hype there. Hype started on hards, it looks like. But Rusted's going to get back up underneath him, but because Hype was behind him there right before they got in the corner, he's got DRS, so Rusted doesn't. We got a caution in sector 2. So I don't want to get off. Oh, Affinity getting loose there, getting the car pretty sideways, coming off of turn 10, and that's going to let BFD get back into the lead as they head up into turns number 11. Get back up to the front. It looks like Affinity is closing up on BFD again. He is going to make a run to the outside, going up into, what turn is that? Turn 11. And they're going to head up that short straightaway up to turns 4, up into 13 and 14 here. Oh, a little bit more contact. BFD gets a little bit sideways. He's fighting back up on the outside. I'm surprised nobody's lost the nose wing here as they've been going back and forth. But Affinity going to get a run. He's going to go down to the bottom, kind of break that draft on BFD and come through 14 and 15 with a little bit more of a lead than we've had yet. He's about half a second good here. This looks like a really good track for him. He's up on the back of Logical. Let's see if he makes a move as they're heading up into turn number 4 here. Good fight here for 3rd and 4th. I missed. What the heck happened up here? I missed that. Affinity did have a lead over BFD. He's now second behind. I'm not sure what happened there. We missed as we were kind of looking around through the rest of the field. Let's see if he can close the gap back on him as they're coming up on a lap card that looks like McLaren. It looks like me. I don't know. Novas, he gets a good run down the straightaway. Logical says, I'm going to give you the outside. If you want to go around, you got to go around the long way. And Logical's going to hold on to that third, but Nova's going to have position going to the next corner. And they're going to fight down this little short straightaway up into turn number 4, and Logical's going to have the position on the inside. Let's see if Nova can get by him on the outside as they're side by side. This is for 3rd and 4th here. Nova with the position right now. Just a really good run here from Rusted in that Williams car. Nova's made a good run through the field. Logical started up about 7th, I think, is where he started at, and he fell back to about 11th, so he's done a good job crawling back up through the field. And here he's got to run down the front straightaway on the outside of turn number 1. It looks like he's going to clear Nova going into the corner. As Affinity and Big Fat Door. Alright, trying to get another feed up here so I can see what's going on. Affinity now 10th. Oh, looking to the inside of BFD here for that 3rd spot. And Rusted did come into the pits like we predicted. But Affinity is now going to work around BFD, and they're 10 seconds behind Logical. So I would not be surprised to see Logical try to stretch this out. A little late to open the wing there. Maybe not. Oh, he's going to look to the outside. BFD is going to make him go the long way around once again. Affinity going to lock up. He's not going to get it done. But he is still right there on the back of the wing. Affinity and BFD are fighting for lead. They've been fighting for lead the whole race. All right, oh, looks like we got a pass up here from Logical. He's going to try to make a run on Joe here as they head down the front straight down into turn number 1. And he's going to make a late dive into the inside. Joe on those old tires just didn't have anything to fight with. But Logical does lock up right there. Oh, and we also missed Affinity jumping back out in front of BFD coming back at him here. Up into turn number 4. They're side by side again. I guess the thought we had about it, maybe saving some tires, goes out the window here. We got 5 laps left to go. It's there on the 24th lap. I guess it's 6 laps left to go, but let's see what Affinity is. Affinity's going to give him the inside there. I think I'd have moved to the inside and made him go the long way, but he's going to give that bottom up. And BFD back to the front now. 3. So we're going to stay on this fight for the lead. Let's see if we can get that off the screen. We'll just go full screen here for the last lap. Affinity looking down to the inside as they go down into turn 1. Late dive, a little bit of contact there. BFD kind of comes down, cuts him off a little bit of contact as they go side by side as they head up into turn number 4. Oh, what happened to BFD? It looks like BFD off the track. Affinity looks like he's going to back off and let him have the spot back. Some gentleman racing going on there with Affinity and BFD. It looks like a little bit of contact. Affinity backed off and let him have it. In the meantime, Logical is closing in on these guys about 10 or 12 car lengths back. I think he got a little excited when he saw that happen, but it looks like Affinity and BFD are going to gather themselves, get back to racing here. So a little bit of contact there in turn 1 and 2. But Affinity does what he thought was the right thing, gave the spot back to BFD. So some good gentleman racing going on here, but now Affinity is right back on the back of that wing as they're heading up into turns 12 and 13. Let's see if he can make anything. He's going to have to make it happen here, or as they come off of turn 13 into 14 and 15 to that little short straightaway, because I don't think he's going to have enough of a run coming off the last corner to the flag. This is going to be the fight for the go back up. This is going to be the fight to the finish right here as they come. Oh, Affinity up on the outside, head up into 14. He is going to make it stick. BFD sticking his nose back up underneath there, but Affinity is going to take the lead as they come off the last corner. Drag race down the front straightaway, and it's going to be Affinity taking the win over BFD. Logical in third. Really great watch. Really appreciate the League of Misfits for letting us come in here and broadcast this. Affinity again taking the win. Big fat door in P2, and Logical going to finish off the podium there in the Mercedes in the third spot. So thank you all again for being here with us. A lot of fun. I think we're going to try to do this again next week if we can. It's been a lot of fun covering these races. So there's going to be the final results. Let's see if we can grab a capture of that here so we can pass it along. Nope, not going to happen. So Affinity, BFD, Logical, your top 3. Nova, Joe Beef, FNW, Shelling, Colder, AJB, and Rambo, the top 10. Right, Wampus and Murph going to round out the field right there. So thanks again for being here. Appreciate the new follows there, Affinity and Alex.